All right. So there are a couple, and I believe there's some stats up here. Viewers, comment if you can see said stats to this side. Okay, excellent. I'll turn this way. So, a lot has changed in the market over the course of the last year. A question that we really commonly get is what's going on in the market. It seems like inevitably, whether I'm at a grocery store or a restaurant, I come across friends. A common question is what's going on in the Casper real estate market. And I would start by saying that I think the perception has been and is far worse than the reality in regards to what's going on in our marketplace. So a couple of stats really quickly, Dale. You'll find these interesting. We have 390-ish homes currently on the market in our marketplace. And over the course of the year up until now, 503 homes have sold, which might not mean a lot to a lot of people. But here are some stats that I think all of you should pay attention to. So a year ago today, the average sale price in our market was right in the $221,000 sort of range. And right now, the average sale price in our market year to date is around $211,000. So the average sale price has come down. But there's some other statistics that are pretty favorable. So right now in our marketplace, the average days on market is 112. A year ago, that number was in the 120 sort of range. So houses are sitting on the market for a shorter period of time than they did when we were looking in 2017, the same time period.
That's kind of surprising. I mean, because you hear that things are slower. I mean, there's
Sure.
that wave coming, but
right.
not yet.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the really interesting statistics is right now we have about 3.1 months of inventory on the market. And if you look to a year ago, that number was 3.5 months of inventory on the market. And what that means to the consumer is that we have homes that are selling more quickly and there's less inventory. Not necessarily in real terms, but in relative terms. The National Association of Realtors says that a balanced market, one where it doesn't necessarily favor buyers, doesn't necessarily favor sellers, is between 4 and 6 months. So if you're under 4 months of inventory, then the National Association of Realtors would say that you're in actually a seller's market. Pretty interesting. I assume a lot of people in Casper right now, if you were to ask them, would say, "Oh, now's a buyer's market." Right?
I would have.
Right. And that's a really common thought that we hear. The reality is we only have a little bit over 3 months of inventory in the market right now. And that's under the 4 months that the NAR would say is a balanced market. So we're in the balanced / maybe a little bit on the buyer side of a balanced market.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.